Hey guys, we're gonna give it a couple seconds to get everyone online and all that good stuff. I'm gonna try doing some things that I've never done before, like some screen sharing and different things like that. I wonder, I don't think I can share a document. I don't know how to do that. I see where I can share a link, but not a document. That's okay. Most everyone that's going to be on here is on my team, and so you guys will have exactly what you need. Okay, I think I have it where I can see the chat while you guys are watching. So I will hopefully periodically be able to answer some questions and things like that. But before we get started, I want you guys to just be prepared for everything that we're going to be doing this evening. This is recorded and it will be shared through my YouTube page. So you can go back and watch it if you need to, and chances are you might need to, especially if you've never figured incentive points before. But a couple things that will be super helpful to you is there is an Excel spreadsheet that I've created. I've shared it on our team page. I will be showing it in screen share so you guys can know like how to interact with it and how to use it. But also, it's really helpful to have this. And I just printed this off from the news tab of the workstation. I was surprised it wasn't in business resources, but it wasn't. I just found it on the news tab. And it's just titled, "You can earn one of 4 levels for the 2018 incentive trip." So this is where you're going to find the points breakdown of everything that you need to do to earn this incentive trip. So this is crazy. Chat is not showing up on my side, but it's showing up on your side. So I don't know what's up with that. So I'll just have to periodically jump back and forth. Delinda, I see that you are on there. So if you can kind of be a monitor to the questions that you can. Delinda's one of my downline directors and she's amazing. So I know she's going to be able to help you out. But I can jump on there periodically and check some questions too. So first of all, I'm just going to walk you through everything in this document. Make sure that you truly understand what is in this document. And then I'm going to pull up my spreadsheet because I'm an Excel nerd. And I'm going to walk you through how to use that to figure these points. So for this part, I think I can just watch where you guys are chatting. It's just going to throw me off because it's like a little bit delayed. So I'm watching myself, but it's like not what I'm doing right now. So that's a little weird for me. Maybe I can do, oh yeah, we'll do that. Okay. So I have this printed off. Hopefully you printed it off as well. But if not, you can access it later. So here's the thing. There are 4 different levels for this incentive trip. So level 1, if you earn it, you're going to get registration to the Cincy family reunion. Now that registration opened today, and I hope that you are registering for that. Personally, myself, I'm waiting till commissions run because we just took a family vacation and also all the expenses of reunion. So my checking account is eek. So we're going to wait till commissions run, but I will be registering. So I know I'm going to get this question. What if I register for Cincy family reunion and then I earn it on the incentive trip? That is awesome. They will refund your money. I've had that happen on other events before, and it's no questions, no problems. They refund your money. So registration for your region Cincy family reunion, you need 15,000 points. Now 3,000 of those points cannot be sales related. And you'll understand that when we talk more about the points. Level 2, it's going to be the incentive trip for the consultant. So that means you're going on the cruise and your way onto the cruise ship is paid. Now you will have to pay your airfare to get to Barcelona, Spain, and your baggage fees. But once you step on that ship, well, it's not all inclusive. So once your money to get on the cruise ship is paid by Cincy. For that, you need 20,000 points. 4,000 cannot be from sales. Now, level 3, this is where we get to the sweet spot. Level 3 is all expenses paid for you, for the consultant. So that means they're going to pick up your airfare from wherever you live to Barcelona, Spain. They're going to pay your baggage fees, and you're hopping on that ship with us. And you're going to hear me say a lot of times with me or with us, because this is already in the bag for me. Like, I don't care what I have to do. I will do it to get on this cruise ship. It's mine and Paul's 20th anniversary next June. So this is going to be our 20th anniversary trip. And I mean, I couldn't even have picked a better trip myself. So I'm super excited about it. So I'm already claiming it like it's already happened. That means 25,000 points and 5,000 non-sales for you alone. And then if you want to take a spouse or a mom or a sister or whoever you want to take, you need 30,000 points, 6,000 of which need to be non-sales. So here's the thing, guys. It's only a 5,000 point difference from earning just for you and for you and a guest. That is not that much more work to treat a friend or a family member to a vacation of a lifetime. So I would push you to earn for 2 if you've already earned for 1. Okay, so now let's talk about how we are going to make this happen. And I'm just going to walk right through this document and go over it with you guys, answering questions that have already come up. Okay, so the first thing is monthly sales. This is the easiest thing ever. A PRV equals a point. If you sell 500, it's 500 points. If you sell 899, it's 899. So PRV equals point. It's direct correlation over. Easy breezy, no confusion at all. The next is building your team. So let me read exactly what it says. Sponsors of any frontline consultant who earns at least 1,000 PRV and promotes to certified consultant for the first time during the qualification period of August 1st through January 31st. Now, here's some questions that have already been answered by home office. You do not have to recruit them within that August 1st to January 31st. Maybe you already recruited them and they're already on your team. Maybe they signed up in June, but they haven't hit certified. If they hit certified from August 1st to January 31st, they count for this. They just have to hit certified for the first time within that time. Okay, so that means if you have a consultant that decides to reinstate with you, if they never hit certified before when they were a consultant, but they reinstate to you and they become certified, you get the points for it. Here's another thing that was clarified on the director call today. If you have someone that rolls up to you, for those of you who haven't really been focusing on building a team, you might not even realize this happens. Let's say that I sign up Susie Q and she signs up her friend Jane, but then Susie Q doesn't do anything and she's terminated. Jane rolls up to me. So if that person, if that roll up has not certified yet, if it happens between August 1st and January 31st, you're getting the points for that. So any frontline to you that hits certified for the first time between August 1st and the end of January, you get 1,000 points for them. 1,000 points. That's very generous. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's talk promotions. Emily says she can't see it. Delinda, can you tell her to maybe reload? Because I wonder what's going on, because she should be seeing me. Okay, personal promotions. This counts as non-PRV credit. So remember how I said you have to have 30,000 points, but what is it, 6,000 have to be non-PRV? Yeah, 6,000 have to be non-PRV. This counts for that, so your promotions. If you promote to certified consultant, 1,000 points. So this means Someone that is brand new gets 1,000 points just for getting certified. That's easy breezy. Promote to lead consultant, 1,500 points. Star consultant, 2,000 points. Superstar, 3,000. Director, if you promote to director, you get 5,000 points. If you promote to star director, 8,000 points. Promote to superstar director, 10,000 points. So very generous in the promotion points. And the higher you go in the company, the more promotion points you can get. Here's the thing, guys. This is a 6-month period. 6-month period. You can promote numerous times. If you, let's say you're starting as a certified right now, and you promote to lead, then you promote to star, then you promote to superstar, you've just earned 6,500 points just from promotions. So you're not locked into just one level of this. You can keep promoting and keep promoting and keep promoting. Now, it's been known to happen for someone to double promote in 1 month, to jump from certified straight to star in 1 month. You're going to get those points for every step that you've passed. They're never going to gyp you on points. You will always get those points. So work on promoting up the Cincy ladder. You're going to get tons of points that way. Okay, let's talk about this one. Paid at entry title consistency. It's for 2,500 points. This has caused some confusion, so I hope to be able to explain it to you guys. So whatever your title is on August 1st, that is your entry title, okay? If you're a lead going into August 1st, that is your entry title. So for consistency of title, you have to hit that title and be paid at that title 5 out of the 6 months. So here's their thinking behind it. In the past, people would hold off on promotions because they were afraid that they wouldn't be able to pull those numbers for the rest of the incentive period, for the entire incentive period. So they would hinder themselves from promoting because they were afraid to lose out on those points. And Cincy hated to see that happen. So promote, and so let's say that you are a lead consultant going in and you hit star consultant in September and star consultant in October and star consultant in November, but then December and January, you didn't quite hit those numbers again and you fell back to lead. Well, you still hit your entry title for the period. So you just need to hit your entry title for 5 out of the 6 months. They give you 1 month of grace that you can not, okay? But trust me that you want to promote. Don't ever stop a promotion from happening. Now, paid at entry title monthly. Here's the thing. That was consistency that I was talking about a second ago. We get points every single month for the title that we hit. And as long as you are at your entry title or higher, you're going to get those monthly points. Now, if there is a month that you fall below your entry title, 0 points for that month. But as long as your entry title or higher, you're going to get those points, okay? 300 for lead, 400 for star, 500 for superstar, 800 per month for director, 900 per month for star director, and 1,500 per month for superstar director, okay? I doubt there's anyone watching this that is a superstar director, but I'm going to go ahead and go over this just in case you are. Superstar directors, if superstar directors hit their title 1 month out of all 6, they get a 5,000 bonus. Now, you guys that are not superstar directors, you might be asking why. Why would they do that? The reason is anything below a superstar director has the chance to earn promotion points, and there's a lot of points in promotion points. Well, once you hit superstar director, there's nowhere to go. That's the top of the ladder, so nowhere else to go. So if you hit it just 1 month out of the 6, you get a 5,000 bonus. Okay, so let's talk sales consistency. If you have 500 or more PRV for 5 out of the 6 months, 2,500 points, okay? Now, Never mind, that doesn't pertain to this part. So here's the thing though, guys. If you are growing in your business, you're going to be doing that anyway, because that's what's required of lead and hire. Okay, so now let's look at sensational start. If you are a new consultant and you have not hit your sensational start period, if you have not hit your sensational start period and you hit it between August 1st and January 31st, if you hit level 1, you get 1,000 points, level 2, 2,000 points, and level 3, 3,000 points. Now, here's a couple questions on this. I have a new team member that her sensational start date is August 9th. Now, that means that she joined in June, but her sensational start period ends August 9th. So she will get whatever she's at on August 9th. I believe she's at level 2. So that's 2,000 points that she's getting if it were to happen right now. Now she has until August 9th to hopefully get to that level 3. Okay, so what if you have someone that joins January 1st? So sensational start is your first 70 days. So they join January 1st. Their sensational start isn't going to end until March. But the incentive cutoff is January 31st. So they will look at whatever level that person is at on January 31st. Now, that's not the end of their sensational start. They can still work and earn level 2 or level 3. But if they're just at level 1 at that point, that's the points that they're going to get. Okay. Now, if you sponsor someone that earns level 1, 2, or 3 of sensational start, you get points too. And it plays out the same way. It just, whatever they're at between August 1st and January 31st. So if their sensational date ends in there, it's their final sensational start. But if it ends after January 31st, it's whatever they're at on January 31st. If you recruit this person, if they hit level 1, you get 500 points, level 2, 1,000 points, and level 3, 2,000 points. Hey, how about this? If you were with me at SFR, you get 2,000 points bonus. Just hand it to you. How about that? Okay, now I do want to clarify one question that we talked about on the director call today. And that is the fact of paid at title consistency. You have to be a lead consultant or higher for 5 out of the 6 months. Because if you remember when I went over that paid at entry title, you don't get any points for paid at certified. Because really, I mean, once you sell $1,000, you're certified, and there's no way to drop back down from that. So if they were to give points for being consistent at certified, like everyone would be getting those points for doing nothing. I mean, because I can put in $1 PRV and I'm a certified consultant. So they're not giving points for that. You only get points for paid at title for lead and hire. So again, for the paid at title, paid at entry title consistency, you have to hit lead by September. So by the end of September. So if you're watching this right now and you're either essential or certified, you need to work your bootay off, get you a recruit, and pull those lead numbers in either August or September. You must, you must, you must. And you're going to have to hit lead or higher for 5 of the 6 months. Okay? Now, I've gone over all of that. That's how you're earning your points. Now, let's look at a couple scenarios to see just how this works out. I've never done screen share on Google Hangout, so bear with me for a second. I'm going to see how I can make this happen. Yes, there it is. Okay, I cannot see your comments during this time. You are screen sharing. Can you guys see my spreadsheet right now? Because there's something that says present to everyone. Do I need to click that? Can you guys see my screen? I'm waiting for an answer. I know it's a little delayed. Okay, Lindsay says yes. Thank you, Lindsay. Okay, guys, I cannot see your chat, so bear with me for a minute. So just watch me here as I work through a couple scenarios for you guys. Okay, we're gonna pretend like you are an essential or a certified consultant. Thank you. Everyone's like texting me in. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so right here, let's say, okay, first let me explain. The blue boxes are your projected. So this is where we're gonna do our work right now of what you hope to happen. Then the green boxes are once August starts, like every month I go in and I plug in what actually happened. So I can see what I want to happen, and then I can see what actually happened. So I'm not going to be touching anything on the green boxes for right now. All I'm going to be looking at is the blue boxes. And I have this set up where mathematical magic happens, and you don't even have to do anything. Okay, essential or brand new consultants. Let's say you promote to certified. That's going to give you 1,000 points right there. Now remember, you have to promote to lead or hire in August or September to get a chunk of points for paid at title consistency, and also those monthly bonuses for paid at title. So you're going to work your booty off sometime in the 6-month period. Well, for this one, you have to do it in August or September, but that promotion is going to get you 1,500 points promoting to lead. Now, let's say that you, this is for sensational starts here, new consultant only. Let me go in and fix that so you guys can see that. Bear with me for a second. Oh, there's just not space. Let's say shrink to fit. There we go. Okay. Oh, now you can't even read it. But that's sensational start for new consultants. Let's say that you hit level 2 of sensational start. You get 2,000 points for that, okay? Now, let's say that you've earned the consistency bonus for sales. That means that you have put in at least 500 or more for 5 out of the 6 months. So that's going to give you, oops, not that much. There we go. 2,500 in sales consistency bonus. Let's say you're going to be paid at title for 5 out of those 6 months. This means you have to hit lead by September, but that is going to give you 2,500 points right there as well. Now, remember how we said for down here for this sales consistency, you absolutely must do 500 for 5 out of the 6 months. But we need to figure in all these sales points because, guys, you get tons of points right here. So we're going to figure an average of 1,500 per month. Now, don't freak out, guys. Let's break it down. Let me plug it in, and then we'll break it down. Okay. I'm going to stop the screen share for a minute because I know you guys are freaking out. You guys are freaking out, and you're saying, oh, my gosh, I can't sell 1,500 every single month for 6 months. Here's what I want you to think about, guys. Don't look at it as a big, giant thing. Break it down. What do you need to do every week? So if you need 1,500 in a month, most of my parties average about 500. So I just need to do 3 parties in the month. That's just 1 a week, and then I have a week to spare. If your parties are less than that, just figure out how many parties you would have to do each week. Now, here's the thing. It's an average of 1,500 a month. Let's say you get a super awesome fundraiser and you do 4,000 in 1 month. Well, that's going to cut down what you have to do in some of the other months. We're just figuring out an average right here. So there's lots of different ways to get sales. Parties, first and foremost, the best way to do it. Book some fundraisers. Book some events. Let's not discount the pouch parties, okay, guys? Think of doing Scentsy on the go parties. Throw a Scentsy Go in a bank bag with the 14 mini testers of the fragrances that are available for the Scentsy Go, a catalog, a Scentsy Go flyer, and some order forms. Give it to a hostess for a week. If you challenge them to sell 4 Scentsy Go's in a week, they get their Scentsy Go for half price and 2 packages of pods for free. Because if they sell 4, that's $200 in sales. That's party minimum. They're getting a half price item, the Scentsy Go, and they're getting $20 in product credit. So that's their 2 pods for free. So there's lots of ways that you can get sales. That could be a whole nother training in and of itself. So let's go back to this. Let's look at this again. Okay, so we just talked about sell on average $1,500 a month for August through January. So that gave us 9,000 points right there. Now, monthly, let's say you're paid at lead for 5 of the 6 months. So let's say you stayed certified here for August, but for September, you hit lead. For October, November, December, and January. How about that? 1,500 points you got right there. Now, let's talk about recruiting. Would you believe that I'm going to tell you, you just need to recruit and get to certified 3 people. 3 people, that is it. And then I want you to get 2 of them to Sensational Start Level 2. Okay? That is just 1 recruit every other month. And look at this. Your projected points here are 25,000 points. Guys, that means that you are on the cruise ship with me. That means that Scentsy is footing your bill for all of the airfare as well. And this is totally doable, guys. This is not anything out of the realm of possibility. So yes, it might mean you need to sell way more than you have ever sold before, but that's okay because they're giving you an all expense paid European cruise. They're not going to hand it to you for doing nothing. They're going to give it to you for consistently working your business. 1,500 might scare you to death, but I promise you it's possible and you can do it, especially in this fall season. Now, I want to look at a couple other scenarios. So let's go back to screen share and let me delete everything that I just did. Oops, missed that one. Here's the thing, guys. This Excel spreadsheet, you can like play with it. That's why I created this. You can go in and like just mess around with it. The only way that you can break it really is if you like delete a formula. These little boxes with the green triangle, they have formulas in them. So the only way you can break it is if you delete one of those boxes and then you just message me with big puppy dog eyes and I'll fix it for you. Okay, so now let's say that you are walking into this as a lead, but you were one of my buddies attending SFR with me. So right off the bat, you have 2,000 points. Now during this incentive period, let's say you promote to star. 2,000 points right there for promoting to star. Sales consistency, 2,500 points. We're going to say you get paid at entry title consistency too. That's another 2,500 points. Now, we're going to push you here. On average, 2,000 every single month. This is what I project for myself. Now, do I sell 2,000 every single month? No. But I might have one month, usually right in here, September, October, or November, that is typically 4,000 to 5,000. So that makes up for the slower months. Mine is usually December, actually. January is usually pretty good. December is usually a slower month for me, and those rock star months make up for that difference. So this is just an average of what you're going to do every single month. Now, let's look down here at the monthly paid at title. Let's say that in August, you get paid at lead, so that's 400 points. But September is a rock star month. I'm sorry, that would be 300 points. September is your rock star month. That's the month that you hit star, so you get 400. In October, you maintain. But then in November, you only hit lead numbers. I said December's pretty slow for me, so let's say, man, it was just a rough month and you didn't even hit lead. That's okay. You have to hit it again in January to get those 5 out of the 6 months. So that's 1,700 points right there. And then I want you to recruit 6 people. And I plug in names there of people that I think are joining or that I really want to join, just to keep them on the forefront of my mind. And again, you can edit this all you want. So you recruited 6 people and they got to certified. You got one of them to Sensational Start Level 2. And you got one of them to Sensational Start Level 1. Look at this. 30,200 points. That means that you and a guest are going on that cruise. All right, guys, let's look at 2 more because I want to do one for each level here. So let me jump in here. Delete, 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 delete. Okay, let's say that you're walking into this as a star consultant and you went to reunion. Let's see who's texting me. You people are all texting me. I cannot answer your texts while I'm doing a video. We will chat later. Okay, if you went to SFR, you got 2,000 points. So let's say we're going to sell an average of 2,000 a month. I shouldn't have deleted all this, huh? Okay. Paid at, we're going to say you're walking into this as star. Let's say you promote to superstar. I mean, because it'd be crazy to not promote during this time. We're recruiting like crazy. We're selling like crazy. And that's the thing. If you're doing the sales, if you're doing the recruiting, the promotions will come. And that's what you need to count on. So we've got that sales consistency. And of course, we're going to work our booty off to get that paid at entry title consistency. So let's say we're talking about going in as a star, but promoting to a superstar consultant. So let's say that you hit star, Oh, here was your good month. That's where you promoted the superstar and you maintained it, but it was tough to keep those numbers up and you jump back down, which is totally fine because you just have to be paid at entry title or higher 5 of the 6 months. Okay, so we've got all that. Let's say that we're just recruiting 3. And guys, 3 people in a 6-month period is so doable. My goal right now is 1 a month. So I want to get 6 during this time. Okay, so let's say 2 of them hit level 2 of Sensational Start, and then 1 of them just hits level 1. Are you guys ready to see the points? Let's scroll down and see what happened. There's enough for a cruise for 2. So if you're walking into this as a star consultant, here is a game plan of a possible way that you can earn your way onto that cruise ship. All right, so let's talk superstar consultant. And I'm going to take it off a screen share for just a second because I want to talk to you for a second. So here's the thing. If you are walking into this as a superstar consultant, you're one of 2 people. There's one of 2 descriptors for you. The first descriptor is you're just a superstar consultant that is this close to hitting director. You're ready to hit director, and that's awesome because you're going to get some awesome promotion points when you hit director. The other scenario is that you're a superstar consultant that hit director and didn't maintain, and the awful D word, demoted back to superstar consultant. So let me talk to you for a second, if that describes you. Here's the beautiful part of it. Let's talk good news, and then let's talk not so good news. Let's talk good news first. You are a superstar consultant. So that is your entry title. So when you're looking at paid at entry title consistency, you have to be superstar consultant or higher for 5 out of the 6 months. So when you re-promote to director, if you have a hard time maintaining it in those December or January months, it's okay as long as you're paid at superstar consultant or higher for 5 out of the 6 months. Now, the not so cool part is when you do re-promote to director, you are not going to get those promotion points. But that's okay because you can make up for those points in sales and in recruiting. And I would encourage you to make up for those points in your recruiting because chances are if you hit director and you demoted back to superstar consultant, chances are it's nothing that you did wrong. It's simply the fact that your team wasn't quite big enough. There was probably something like a fundraiser or just a really good sales month that boosted you up to those director numbers, but your team just wasn't quite ready yet. So that's okay. Focus on the recruiting and you will re-promote and you will be able to maintain those numbers when you have a large enough team. So let's look at some screen share of how to make this happen for a superstar consultant, okay? You know what? I'm just going to leave this PRV. We're going to say you're going to sell $2,000 every month, but I'm going to talk to those superstar consultants that are looking at promoting to director for the first time. That is a huge bonus. That is 5,000 points of bonus. So here you're going to get the sales consistency of 2,500 because you're doing all this 2,000 over here. You're going to get your paid at title, but let's change some of these numbers. Let's say, I figured this wrong. You know what? It's going to be even more. I figured it at paid at superstar for all 6 months. I'm going to flip through my papers and see what you get for paid at. Okay, if you're paid at director, you get 800. So I'm guessing that that promotion will happen probably there in October. You'll be able to maintain that in November, definitely. So there's a little extra points right there. So let's say that you recruited 4 people. And let's say that just one of them was a rock star and got to level 1 of sensational start. And look, you guys made it. You made it here. Oh, 32,600. So you can totally make this happen. Totally. No matter what your title is, this can absolutely happen. I'm going to stop this screen share. I'm going to jump over here to the comments and see what you guys are feeling here. Emily, I can send you that spreadsheet. Most of the people on this chat are my people, and I've already sent it to all of them. I will have to find a way to maybe, I don't know if I can leave it in the comments of the YouTube video. I will look into that. Hopefully I can. So you guys can play around with that spreadsheet too. I want to know if you guys have any questions at all. I'm going to check the text on my phone because I see some of those coming in, and maybe I can generally answer those because some other people might be asking the same questions. Yes, so someone says, this person that texted me is a star consultant, and she says, so if I promote to superstar consultant, I get 3,000 points. If then I promote again to director, do I get that 5,000 points on top of the 3,000? Yes, absolutely. You can earn points for every single promotion that you make. So if it's two, hang on, Delinda. If it's 2 promotions, you're getting both of those points. If you get 3 promotions, you're getting all 3 of those promotion points. Absolutely. Delinda said, I'm confused on what is paid at title, which is monthly 500 or more. Delinda, I am not understanding your question. Paid at title, which is monthly 500 or more. Okay, let me pull up my document. So there's 2 things for paid at title. 2 different things you want to look at. One is the actual monthly amount paid at title. It's probably backwards for you guys. Maybe it's right. But this is what you get monthly for the title that you're paid at. Now, this has to be your entry title or higher. This is monthly what you're getting paid for at title. Then there's the different one, which is consistency. And that is 2,500 points if you were paid at your entry title or higher for 5 of the 6 months. Hopefully I answered that for you, Delinda. There's two sections where you get points for paid at entry title. There's paid at entry title monthly, and then there's paid at entry title consistency. So that's 2 different things. Yes, Lindsay, correct. Paid at title and consistency paid at title. You got it. You got it. You got it. Okay, guys. Now here's the fun part. If you are in my group, if you're in my Cincy Empire, if you are somewhere underneath me, I don't care if I'm your director or if Anna's your director or if Delinda is your director. What I want you to do is fill out your spreadsheet for your projection and save it to your computer and email it to me, jamiesullins@gmail.com. If you email that to me by Friday, by this Friday, which is the 28th, by July 28th, if you email me your projected points, I'm going to send you a fun little something in the mail. So all you have to do is pull up that spreadsheet, plug in your numbers of how you expect those numbers to play out this season, this next 6-month season, save it and email it to me, and I'm going to pop a fun little surprise in the mail to you. Delinda says, I'm confused about your 2 boxes of sales and title because there's 2 ways to earn consistency. There's sales consistency and there's paid at entry title or higher consistency. Let's look at it right here. Let me show it to you. Okay, here we've got paid at entry title consistency. Paid at entry title 5 out of the 6 months. You get 2,500 points there. But then on another page, there's sales consistency. It's here. If you have 500 or more PRV for 5 out of the 6 months, you get 2,500 points. So there's 2 consistencies. Okay? 2 ways to earn consistency. So if you consistently sell and you maintain your title for 5 out of the 6 months, that's 5,000 points right there. That's a third of the way to your way paid to convention. Now, if you're earning that sales consistency, you had to do 500 a month. So that's 3,000 points. So, I mean, guys, this is so doable. I really think that it's like, I hate to use the word easy because I never want people to think that this job is easy because it does take dedication and consistency. But if you are barely consistently working your business, you're going to reunion without paying a registration fee. I mean, really, if you're working your business, it's going to happen. Now, it will take hard work and dedication to earn the cruise and the cruise for 2. But let me tell you, if you're in this business and you want to be successful in this business, you're going to be doing the things that it takes to earn this trip. If you are selling and if you are recruiting, you will be promoting and you will be maintaining numbers, which means that it's a done deal, guys. You got it. You got this. All right, guys, I believe in every single one of you. I believe that every single one of you could be on that ship with me. If you are like totally stressed out by this, If you're on my team, please reach out to me. Let me walk through these numbers with you. I'm happy to do a one-on-one with you. But if you get it, like if you're like, I got it. Thanks for the training. I got it. Fill out your spreadsheet. Get it to me by Friday. If you are thoroughly confused, that's okay. I'm a numbers junkie. I loved teaching math when I was a teacher. It's my thing. And let me use my thing, my skill, to help you out and figure out how to make this achievable. So if you're on my team and you're totally stressed right now and you don't know how this is going to happen, reach out to me. Let's do a one-on-one. Let's talk through this, and I will walk you through exactly how we're going to make this happen, okay? Because it is doable. If you sit down and you make a plan, you can make this happen. Now, let me tell you what happened to me early on in my Scentsy career. Right when I first started with Scentsy, they were doing an incentive trip to Hawaii. That would have been, I believe, 2009 or 2010. So they had this incentive trip to Hawaii, and they put out the point spreadsheet, and in my head, I was like, I'm just a lead consultant. I don't even remember what I was, but I think I was a lead. I'm just a lead consultant. There's no way I could earn that trip. No way I could do it. So I didn't even try. I didn't map it out. I didn't even try. Even though Jackal and Roy told me I should, I didn't map it out, and I didn't look at how to make it possible. Well, then, like the mid-December, maybe even the end of December, I was like, you know what? Just for giggles, let me figure my points. And I was kicking myself, because if I would have figured my points, I would have made it happen, because I had promoted so much during that time. Like, that's the time that I was really killing my business and working it hard. It was a little out of reach for 1 month's worth of business. But if I would have mapped it out for the entire 6 months and just pushed just a tiny bit harder each and every month, my husband and I could have been on the beaches of Hawaii. That was a kick in my pants. And I said I would earn every incentive trip from then on out. And I have. This company has sent me to Disney World, my full family of 4 to Disney World. They sent me and Paul to Punta Cana. They sent me and Paul to Costa Rica. They sent me and Paul to Atlantis in the Bahamas. They sent me and Paul, all expenses paid, to Las Vegas. They sent me and Paul, all expenses paid, to Nashville. And they sent me and Paul to Kansas City just last week. I've also earned incentive trips, summer incentive trips, in the form of cruises to, in the form of a cruise and in the form of a trip to Mexico for leadership. 2 of those that I've earned as well. So I think that's 8, 9 incentive trips that I've earned, guys. So I know how this point system works. I know how to map it out. And I know if you map it out and you plan what you want to do and you stick to it, you can make it happen. So I want that for you. I want that success for you, and I want you to do this. I want you to earn this. I want you to see that you're worthy of earning this. Because some of you on my team don't believe in yourself. You don't believe you can do this, but I am here to tell you, you can do this. You can do this. My first incentive that I earned was for all 4 of us to go to Disney World. I can't tell you how much money that trip was worth. Actually, I mean, I could tell you because we had gone the year before. It's an expensive trip, guys. My first incentive trip to ever earn was for all 4 of us to go to Disney World, and I've earned every incentive trip since then. You can do this. I'm no different than you. There's nothing special about me that's not in you. I wake up every single morning just like you do. I put on my pants every morning just like you do. You can do this. I need you to hear me when I say you can do this, guys. I am so passionate about this. I know it's silly that I'm like almost brought to tears talking to you guys about this, but this business is powerful. This business can change your life if you allow it to, and if you believe in yourself enough to let it happen. You guys can make this happen. Lindsay, my email is jamiesullins@gmail.com. There is no E on Jamie. JAMISULLINS@gmail.com. Okay, guys, I'm going to close out from here. Tons of you are messaging me, and I'm going to get back to all you guys. I love you so much, and I want to see you in Europe with me. You guys have a sensational night.